In the heart of an ancient city, where time seemed to have frozen among the time-worn bricks and the hurried people walking on them, there existed a secret kept for decades. This secret was a garden, hidden behind a rusty iron gate, covered by vines and forgotten by the rest of the world. No one on the busy street knew the story behind the garden. It was as if time had chosen to spare it from the relentless modernization that had turned the surrounding buildings into structures of glass and steel. But the truth was that few cared to investigate. Except for Clara, a young artist with a free spirit, whose curious eyes and restless soul constantly sought beauty where others saw only decay. One day, while exploring the less-known corners of the city, Clara spotted the ajar gate of the forgotten garden. Curiosity compelled her to enter, and what she found inside took her breath away. It was a hidden paradise, with rose bushes in full bloom, ancient fountains whispering secrets of history, and a centuries-old tree whose branches seemed to touch the sky. But what surprised Clara most was not the lush plants nor the carefully preserved ancient structures. It was the feeling of peace that enveloped the place, as if the worries of the outside world could not penetrate that green refuge. There, in the soft silence and the aroma of flowers, Clara found a place where she could truly be herself, away from the expectations and pressures of modern life. Determined to uncover the mystery behind the garden, Clara began investigating its history. She discovered that it had belonged to a wealthy family from the past century, whose fortune and influence had vanished over time. The garden, once a symbol of pride and beauty, was left behind when the last heiress died without leaving descendants. As days passed, Clara returned to the garden, always discovering something new: a statue hidden under the vegetation, a stone bench inviting contemplation, a shaded corner where butterflies danced in the wind. Each discovery fueled her imagination and inspired her paintings, which began to attract attention as her fame as an artist grew. But the true treasure of the garden was not its physical beauty or its fascinating history. It was the transformation it provoked in those who found it. People from the city began visiting the garden, seeking a moment of tranquility amid the daily chaos. Some brought books to read under the shade of the trees, others came just to listen to the birdsong and forget the worries of the world for a moment. The garden became a symbol of hope and renewal for the community. Clara, now an unwitting guardian of the place, tended to it with zeal, ensuring its plants were watered, its statues cleaned, and its flowers pruned. In return, the garden seemed to repay her, inspiring her to create artworks that captured not only its beauty but also its timeless essence. Over time, the garden became more than a refuge. It was a living testament to the human capacity to find beauty where least expected, to preserve the past while embracing the present, and to offer a place of peace in an increasingly frenetic world. And so, while the city transformed around it, the garden remained an anchor of tranquility, a silent reminder that even in the shadows of the past, hope can bloom if we have the courage to seek it.